Let me be honest with you. Most traders don't lose because their strategy is bad. They lose because they can't stick to it. Discipline is the real edge in trading. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to build it. Not with hype, not with motivation, but with real system that work. If you're new here, my name is Pollard and I help traders like you grow, improve, and stay consistent. Today, I want to break down something that changed my result completely, learning how to trade with discipline. Because without it, nothing else matters. Let's clear this up and talk about what discipline really is. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about making the right choice, especially when it's uncomfortable. It's choosing to wait for your setup and not chase. It's accepting a loss and not trying to make it back immediately. Discipline is what stands between a plan and a blown account. The truth is, every trader feels fear, greed, and FOMO, but the disciplined traders know how to act in spite of the feelings. And when we talk about discipline, we also have to talk about rules. And guess what? You can follow rules if you don't have any. Discipline starts with clarity. So you need to be clear about your whole trading plan. You need to know about what's your max number of trades per day, what's your max loss, what's your stop loss, what makes a trade valid, what makes a setup high probability. You need to be clear on that. And if necessary, write them down, print it, and use a checklist to actually help you with your rules. Because guess what? If your rules live only in your head, your emotion will always override them. One thing that helped me is having a no trade until checklist. So it's a simple checklist where if the trade doesn't meet every box in my checklist, I just don't trade it. Simple. When we talk about discipline, people think it's all about willpower. But the thing about willpower is willpower fades, but systems stick. Think about it. If you're tired or emotional, you're going to break your rules unless there's a system in place that keeps you in check. For me, generally my trade build accountability. Having a pre-market routine put me in the zone. You have to actually remove friction so you can make the disciplined choice the easy one to follow. And that's why I make system really powerful, because with system, you don't have to always use your willpower to make the right disciplined decision. If you have a system in place, you can just have in your system work for you, where it actually removes the hard part, the friction, to actually execute the way you want to execute. That's why you need to build a system to improve the likelihood for you to be disciplined. At the end of the day, we are human. Even with the more powerful system and even the more disciplined trader, sometimes we slip up. And that's what makes us human beings. And yes, even the most disciplined traders mess up sometimes. But the key is they don't spiral. They don't stay in that bad momentum or bad decision. One bad trade doesn't need to lead to 5 more bad and destructive trades. This is what I like to do after a mistake. I pause, I step away, I review the trade, not emotionally, but like a coach would. And then I'll probably reset. Because we understand discipline is mostly about how fast you can bounce back after you fall. It's not about how perfect you are, because nobody is perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. The last thing I want to talk about discipline in this video is how traders don't understand whatever they do outside the market will also affect their trading during market hours. Because discipline isn't just for the chart. It's a muscle you build in your daily life. For me, going to the gym, sticking to a morning routine, or staying off my phone, all of it feed into my trading discipline. Because guess what? How you do anything is how you do everything. When you train consistently in life, it shows up in your trades as well. So remember that every time you do something outside, you make sure to practice daily discipline. If it's either at work, at home, everything, even your trading setup, make sure it is not in chaos, because you cannot trade in a chaotic environment. All that will affect your trading. You might not realize that, but that play a big role. Make sure to actually do your best to practice discipline as much as possible. If you're struggling with discipline, don't beat yourself up. Build it. You can actually do that step by step. And simple. It starts with knowing your rules. Create a system, reviewing your trade, and just living a consistent and disciplined lifestyle. And remember, every trade is a chance to improve. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional and consistent. If this helped you, if it makes sense to you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I plan to drop videos like this to help traders stay sharp and grow. And if you ever broken your rules before, comment below, have been there, and so has everyone else. Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching.